Afternoon baseball now on the show as you get a look at Yankee Stadium here in New York. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the Kansas City Royals and the New York Yankees. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Lorenzo Cain makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
And we are underway from Yankee Stadium as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Sent toward first. And this continues right on through him as he couldn't knock it down. Striding into the box, Gerard Dyson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now a bluff here as he steps off to looking back at first. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike one. Nobody out, runner on first. Cain runs. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Now a look and a throw back to second. But he is in there as they can't get him at second.
Wow, his speed bailed him out big time right there.
The 0-2 delivery. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. No one out with a runner at second. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. It's bunted into the air. Eric Hosmer steps up to the plate with a great chance to drive in a run here in the early going.
And you know, you hear it all the time, but scoring first really is a big deal in this game. Statistically, your chance of winning the game goes up quite a bit when you score first, so this is a big opportunity right now.
Bounced softly in front of the plate. Throw on to Teixeira, 2 down. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. Kendrys Morales gets his first shot now, trying to cash in with a runner at third and 2 gone. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Gloved by Castro. And the throw is wide of first, and Teixeira can't keep his foot on the bag. Salvador Perez set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Slow curveball, 75 on the radar. It's 0-2. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. And there you see Jacoby Ellsbury as he'll lead things off here in the home half of the first. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. And he looks at a changeup in there. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Skied into very shallow right. Dyson is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out. Settling in now, Brett Gardner, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted the other way to left center. Gordon's after it. He gets there, and that's the second out. Alex Rodriguez gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and he turns on this fastball and sends it out to deep left field. And I would say he got just about all of that one as this ball is gone. A home run.
Batting fourth, catcher, Ryan McCann.
A solo home run here for Alex Rodriguez. And the Yankees have drawn even now at 1 apiece. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Mike Moustakas makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Mike Moustakas.
Into the seats, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Well, because of his strong play in both of the 2014 and 15 postseasons, some might forget that as recently as 2014, he was splitting time between the big leagues and AAA. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Well, Moustakas' struggles were erased in the first half of the 2015 season. He was hitting .300 right before the break and was named to his first All-Star team.
Yeah, he's one of those guys where you could see something definitely clicked for him in 2015. His average is way up. He had career highs in home runs and RBIs, and I think he shows no signs of looking back now.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Alex Gordon stands in for the first time. Here comes the first pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Beltran has a beat on it. And that's the second out of the inning. Omar Infante into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Smoke toward third. Franco has it. Throw on to Teixeira is going to be in time, and with it, the inning is over. Mark Teixeira will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second. Starts him with a breaking ball this time. Misses down and in for a ball. 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike 1. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Perez scoops it up, throws in time, and that's out number 1. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And here's the ever dangerous Carlos Beltran. Line drive to left. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out. Maikel Franco gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Out in front of it, strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Alcides Escobar steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3. Lorenzo Cain will stand in. He's set. Here it comes. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. But with Lorenzo Cain up there, I think about all the ways a player's career can unfold. Cain was drafted by the Brewers in 2004. Came to Kansas City in 2010 when he was one of the players in the Zach Greinke deal. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. Beltran is going to get there to make the catch. And now they may have a shot at doubling the runner at first. On to first, and they get the double play.
Fielder number 1, Jared Dyson.
Gerard Dyson checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. Ripped down the first base line. Teixeira's up with it. The tag, and he is out. Didi Gregorius digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
The shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Hit out towards second. Fielded by Infante. And he's retired here, 1 away. Starlin Castro settles into the box for his first chance.
Starlin Castro.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. Hit hard to the right side. Infante's there. On to first, and there are 2 down. Jacoby Ellsbury will try it again. He flied out to start the home first.
Ellsbury.
Now a curveball that misses high and away to start him out. It's ball 1. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And Hosmer will just look this one in, and the inning is over. Eric Hosmer is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
The Royals, first baseman.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Ellsbury on the move. He's got it 1 away. Kendrys Morales steps in for his second at-bat. A fielder's choice his first time around. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Salvador Perez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And, of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him in the inning. Brett Gardner will step in to kick off the inning with Alex Rodriguez waiting on deck for the Yankees. First offering on its way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. And this is swung on and missed as Gardner's a strikeout victim, 1 away.
Now batting.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring the dangerous Alex Rodriguez to the plate. Oh, he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Chopped foul right at home plate. And he lets him off the hook on 0-2 as this is lined into left field for a base hit. Into the box, Brian McCann. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Medlin, a look to first, a dive, but he's back.
Simple throw over there.
Now a fastball, a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here, 1-2 now.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. Snap throw from the catcher. In the dirt here. But fortunately here, no advance. And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Ready with the payoff pitch. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away. 1 away, and the dangerous Mark Teixeira stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. First pitch of the at-bat. Shot fouled over towards the coaching box. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
And now, whatever pitch he feels most comfortable with, that's the pitch he needs to throw right here, because he cannot afford to put this one out of the strike zone.
Carlos Beltran stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
And obviously a big spot here with the bases loaded, so he'll step out to rethink things. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And he falls behind 0-2. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. Would have been a grand slam if he'd straightened it out. Instead, it's a foul ball. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. 1 run, 2 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
Up next for the Yankees,
Michael Franco steps into the box here in one of the bigger spots in the ballgame so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away.
Yeah, and this is one of those make-or-break moments in a ballgame, Matt. You don't want to let an opportunity like this in the middle innings get away from you.
And a curveball, 79 miles an hour. It's in there 0-2.
And how about back-to-back strikeouts after loading the bases? Wouldn't that be something?
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. Mike Moustakas heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. 3-0 now. A little shaky here to start the 5th.
Yeah, he shouldn't be too tired. You figure he'll settle back in sooner or later.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning. Digging in now, Alex Gordon. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. McCann has room. 1 away. Omar Infante stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. From the stretch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Royals. And McCann can't get a glove on that one. It's by him to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Dylan Betances is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep them in the game here. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. In there on the inside corner. Don't know that he liked it, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
You know, it's just so tough to pick out a pitch that you want against a guy like this. Everything he throws is either on a corner or moving like crazy. He's not the kind of guy that's going to give you a lot of options up there to hit.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Well, he'll lean pretty heavily on that fastball. Why not? It's a big one.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Betances sets. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this. Lorenzo Cain.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big two-out AB right here, guys.
Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Didi Gregorius stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Here's the first pitch to him. Tap foul at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Starlin Castro stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Chris Young is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. The Royals get some action in the bullpen going now as the left-hander starts to throw. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. And it's quickly 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. Jacoby Ellsbury will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far. And the runner back.
Just keeping an eye on him.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Swing and a liner, but foul. Now a throw to first by Young, and a dive, but he's back in. And another throw over. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And Fonte has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Gerard Dyson will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now. Here's a high pop-up. There to take it is Gregorius for the first out. Eric Hosmer will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. And a high strike there, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. A little bit outside. 2-1. Betances is ready. Here's the 2-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Oh, and a great knuckle curve just buckled him there, and there are 2 gone. Stepping in, Kendrys Morales. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Salvador Perez stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. And he'll just watch that knuckle curve. 1-1. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball. 1-2. Knuckle curve, and he can't ring him up as it goes to 2-2. Still 2-2. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good. Brett Gardner will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed as Gardner's a strikeout victim, 1 away.
Up next,
Alex Rodriguez strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Line drive to center field. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3. Now in the box, Brian McCann. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Hit well on the ground to first. One there.
He's out.
And good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end as it's a 3-6-1 double play, and the side is retired. Mike Moustakas will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point.
Yeah, good thing we don't get paid by the hour, man. This game has flown by.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Count is 2-1.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Nipped the corner. 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. I'll tell you, he's already hit one guy. He is not afraid to work inside.
No, and as much as I hate to say it, pitchers have just as much right to the inside part of the plate as you do.
Alex Gordon stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. And he misses with it. Ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now. Omar Infante stands in, reached on a walk.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher to tell you about, and it's a guy drafted number 6 overall out of North Carolina in 2006, the 6'6" lefty Andrew Miller. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over, and he's able to jump ahead.
0-2.
Slider, and he can't pull. Ready with the 0-2. Too high. 1-2. First and second here with nobody out. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Gets a small piece near the plate. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now. Ready now, Alcides Escobar. He got called out on strikes his last.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. And that's too high, ball 2. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind, 2-1. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Into right center field. He comes up with a big one here. This is down for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. But it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going. Lorenzo Cain ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up. And a fastball for Miller as he jumps ahead, 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Runners on first with 1 down. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
The right fielder, number 1,
Gerard Dyson is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Throw on to Teixeira to take care of him, and that ends the inning.
It's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Leading off the inning, Mark Teixeira, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Right side and right into the shift. Infante on the grass. Throw over by Infante, and that's out number 1. Carlos Beltran will stand in again. He lined out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time up.
Yeah, we'll see if he can get back to the swing he put on the ball in his first at-bat. He got himself a nice solid line drive that just didn't fall.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first, and CY's looking for a quick inning here. There are 2 away. Michael Franco will step in, a ground out victim his last time.
Michael Franco.
This is hit softly to third, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Eric Hosmer comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. And this is going to find its way into right for a base hit. And the leadoff man's on to start the 8th. Kendrys Morales will stand in now. 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch so far. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1. Grounded to third. Bronco fields it cleanly. There's 1. On to Teixeira, and 2 quick outs. Salvador Perez stands in. Was locked up on strike 3 in his last trip.
Well, a rough day so far. He's already got a hat trick, so I think it would be nice just to see him put some wood on it.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. And Gregorius will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Didi Gregorius will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Lays off 1-0. You know, I think Didi Gregorius has one of the most interesting backgrounds of anybody in the big leagues. Born in Amsterdam, his dad played professionally in Europe, and his mom was a star softball player. And not only that, his brother played professionally in the Italian Baseball League. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. Didi actually played T-ball in the Netherlands before his family moved to Curacao when he was 5.
Well, that was probably a pretty good move for him, considering Curacao is definitely more of a hotbed for baseball than anywhere else in Europe. Although the game is growing over there, so keep your eyes open.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th. Jason Vargas will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Jason Vargas.
Starlin Castro is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gordon on the move. Makes the play, 1 away. Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
Throw is too late, so the sacrifice attempt turns into a base hit. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Brett Gardner.
You know, sometimes guys get caught up in thinking about being the big hero. The key here, though, is just keep it simple. See the ball, hit the ball. Usually the best results come with that mindset.
And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. In the dirt, goes to 3rd with it, and he is safe at 3rd as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair, 3-1 our score. And here's a ball hit in the air. Perez has a play, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. So striding in, Alex Rodriguez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from 2nd with a base hit into the outfield. Luke Hochevar will slide in now and try and work out of this one.
Number 44, Luke Hochevar.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First delivery to him on the way. Hit to short. Escobar fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Mike Moustakas, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the 1st out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 4.
Alex Gordon will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. But this will land untouched. 1 out, nobody on. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, and Gordon becomes out number 2 now. Omar Infante stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. striding in to start the ninth, Brian McCann, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning. And
that misses inside 1-0. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. Lined hard toward right center. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center. The first baseman, Mark Teixeira, strides in, grounded out his last time through. Wade Davis is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 17.
He's set, and the pitch. Starts him out with the knuckle curve, and he swings through it for strike one. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. 2 balls and a strike, here it is. Well, he just threw that fastball by him. A runner at first with no outs here. Hard liner to center field. In there, a base hit. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Carlos Beltran. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well. And
it looks like Joakim Soria is going to start to loosen up in the Kansas City bullpen. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. None out, runners at first and second. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Dyson on the run. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. Maikel Franco digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he was right on the off-speed stuff and hit it well, but just didn't have any luck. It's going to be interesting to see if they stay with more fastballs right here.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he will make the catch back there as they're a step closer to getting out of this with 2 away now. Didi Gregorius makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the ninth inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore. But
a diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away. Starlin Castro comes to the plate looking to deliver with the bases loaded and 2 men gone.
Well, these are those situations that kids go through in the backyard. Bases juiced, 2 outs. He needs to stay within himself and just focus on making good contact.
And likely nothing up at third, but he'll step off and look him back anyway. Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to first. He'll be in time, and the rally falls just short as they will